What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been 4 weeks since we planted these soybeans back here behind us. It's roughly about 2.5–3 acres, and then way over to my left here is about a ½ acre of standing clover that we had left from that we planted last year. It all came back up. So we have a strip of Egyptian wheat coming down through the center here. You can kind of see the change of color, which is going to divide this off a little bit for screening, access and stands and such. Today though, we took down the dual perimeter electric fence. These soybeans and sunflowers have been protected. This is Saturday, so it's been exactly 4 weeks. They're roughly about a foot tall. There hasn't been any deer in here because we had that dual perimeter. So anytime you guys are trying to protect soybeans or whatever it is that you're protecting, a single strip fence does not work because deer have no problem jumping up and over. But when you have that dual perimeter, they're not a good judge at depth. So when they see that dual perimeter, it kind of freaks them out, so they won't jump over that. And then you also have to have it electrified, because when they come up to that first set, a lot of times they'll put their chest up to that string across what's about 3 feet tall or something. It'll hit them and it'll shock them. So that will also deter them as well. So we took the fence down, and we do have a little bit of winter wheat that actually came back up when we dissed it all back in, which is fine. It's actually in there still green because we're in a different world up here. It'll eventually die off as the summer goes on, and then come the fall, all these beans will actually be turned back into the soil. And then we'll go ahead and plant our brassicas, our winter wheat, some oats and things like that. But right now we have beans, sunflowers. We planted Hutchinson soybeans. They are non-Roundup ready. I don't really care about weeds if there's any that comes up through the summer, because we're disking all these back in. This plot here is just, if you remember, if you've been following the channel, has been clover for like 3 years. So we dissed all that clover back in. Now we have beans. So today we're coming through. We took that fence down. We're going to go through and spray all of these beans and everything with a mix of Antler Grow and the NPK. We're filling up the water right now with a DC pump coming out of the creek here. We're going to fill this up, mix it to the 1 ounce to 1 ounce ratio. And then anytime you do this, I don't like turning in the plot when you're spraying. So what I'll do is I'll start at one end. It's more long ways than anything. So I'll start at one end and I'll do a single pass through, and then I'll pull off the plot, turn around, and then come back this way, turn off the plot, and then turn around and go that way. So I'll make single passes where I'm not riding over the same spot twice. And when you ride over them once, it's fine. The beans will pop right back up as long as you don't turn them, turn and rip the bean out of the ground. They'll pop right back up in a couple days. Really, it doesn't really hurt them at all. So we're going to spray these beans, let the deer have at it. We're going to give these beans a huge jump of nutrition, and then when the deer, obviously they'll probably be in here tonight because we took the fence down, we're going to let these deer have at it until mid-August, and then we'll come back in whatever's left. We'll till in and plant our fall plot. Now when you're planting soybeans, I don't recommend planting them if you have anything really less than 2–3 acres. Even then, you still need to protect them, because if you have a lot of deer, they will wipe them out. Preferably 4 or 5 acres is better, but even then, you just have to be a good judge on your own property. You know best how many deer you have, if you think they'll wipe them out. But we have 3 acres, almost 3 acres. We do have some clovers mixed in down the other end. Let's get busy, spray these plots. 1 pass this way, 1 pass that way. Antler Grow, NPK, huge jump in nutrition. Let's get busy. Okay, as you guys can see, we got 1 pass, and you can see the sticker in there, the shiny part. That's the sticker in the Antler Grow, and it's already dry. So like this sunflower here, see how shiny that is? It's dry, so it can rain and it can't be washed off. So that's the cool thing about it. So we got a couple passes through here already. We're refilling now, and then we'll finish this other side here, probably about maybe 1, maybe 2 more tankfuls. It's typically 25 gallons of mixed product per acre. We have almost 3 acres, so right around 3 tanks. Well, there you have it, guys. Easy way to protect the soybeans with a dual perimeter electric fence. and to make them highly nutritious with the Antler Grow and NPK. As we showed you, it's got that sticker and surfactant in there. So what that does is not only is it going to allow the plant to ingest that mineral, it's also stuck on the outside, so it's like a double-edged sword. So it's a perfect situation for this. Highly nutritious soybeans, proper pH, proper fertility levels at planting with granular fertilizer. We cut that granular fertilizer down in half. 4 weeks later, we spread it with the Antler Grow and NPK, so now we're giving those nutrients directly to the plant. It's going to be super palatable, sticks right on there. It's going to have some rain. We're getting some rain tonight, which is perfect situation for this. It cannot be washed off. It will actually activate that sticker and surfactant that's on there and allow that mineral and everything to be ingested by the plant. Antler Grow is micronutrients. It's not fertilizer. A lot of people have been asking this on social media. They say, hey, have you guys used that Antler Grow fertilizer yet? Antler Grow is not a fertilizer. Antler Grow is straight 100 micronutrients. The Farmer's Touch is the fertilizer. Farmer's Touch NPK. It's the same company, different brand names, but one is a micronutrient package. One is a NPK, which is fertilizer. The Antler Grow package, I say package because it has a sticker and surfactant in it. No other micronutrient company out there has that. This is the only one on the market. It's super palatable, makes the plant super palatable, super attractive, and it's rain fast on contact.